Most people prep for a brand shoot by thinking about how they want to look, what outfit, poses, what background, and they walk away with beautiful photos that sit in a folder on their computer and never book a single client. The photos that actually fill your calendar are not about how you look. They are about how your future client needs to see to feel ready to hire you. That is a completely different brief. And today I'm going to be showing you exactly what to plan for before your next shoot. Why this matters. Before we get into the 5 questions, here is why this matters so much. Brands using original photos see a 35% increase in customer trust. Not stock photos, not polished headshots, not AI photos, original photos of you doing your actual work. And there are 5 questions that you need to answer before your shoot that will determine whether these photos actually work for your marketing. So let's go through every one. Question number 1. What does it look like to work with you? Write down the process for what it looks like when someone is actually working with you, from the moment that they reach out through the actual service to what's happening after. Every single step in that process is a potential shot. The consultation, the intake form on your desk or on the phone or on your computer, the moment you are actually doing the work. The happy client at the end. I photographed an esthetician client of mine, Monina, and she wore her scrubs. She applied a mask. Her tools were right there in the shot, and she was working on a real client. Nobody seeing those photos will wonder what a facial with her is like, or what the place that she's going to have the facial in is like. They already know because of the photo. That takes away one of the reservations on someone booking with you. And that is the shot that books people. Same thing with a photographer client of mine, Michelle. She is in action directing, a camera raised, fully in her element. You see her working and you immediately feel what it's going to be like to be her client. Not one photographer I have ever worked with thought to plan this shot before our shoot. This is the most overlooked and most powerful image that you can walk away with. Think about it. You are showing your future client exactly what they're going to experience. And that visual answers the questions that they are quietly asking themselves before they ever reach out. Question number 2, what do you wear when you are serving clients? This question is not about what you want to wear for photos. It's about what you actually wear when you are going and doing the work that you do for your clients. If you wear scrubs, wear scrubs. Look at Monina. Her uniform instantly communicates what she does, and it's her brand signal before she says even a single word. If your wardrobe is more flexible, think about your brand colors. When your photos land on your website or in a Pinterest pin, surrounded by your brand palette, they should feel like they belong there. White, black, khaki, and cream also work with almost any brand palette. So if you are not sure about where to start, try one of those colors and plan multiple outfits so that you get variety across the shoot without every image looking the same. Cohesive does not mean identical. If you want a simple checklist that walks you through all 5 of these questions before your shoot, I made one for you. It is the Brand Shoot Prep Checklist, and it is free inside my Visibility Vault. So go grab it down below. Question number 3, what do clients feel before and after working with you? This is the prep question that I don't think anybody has ever asked before I plan a shoot for them. And it changes everything about how you show up in front of the camera. Think about your client before they find you. anxious, maybe a little nervous, maybe overwhelmed, definitely frustrated with something. Stuck is another one. Now think about how they feel after they work with you. Calm, confident, relieved, fired up, and they show up and feel like the professional they are online. That before and after is a visual brief. If your clients come to you stressed and leave feeling calm, a big cheesy grin in every shot may not match the energy that you want to project. A warmer, softer expression might land better for your brand. I call this varied looks, something I honestly borrowed from my cheerleading days. They used to call them facials. And one of my clients and I captured a full range of expressions in one session: thoughtful, laughing, frustrated, excited, hands in the air, shrugging. Every single one of those could also be a YouTube thumbnail, a social caption starter, right? If you're feeling frustrated and you share a photo like that and then talk about your frustration, that is amazing. That actually stops the scroll. And a Pinterest pin as well. One shoot day can give her a year of scroll stopping content because she planned for emotional range. Always plan varied looks. Always. Question number 4, where do you work and what tools do you use? If you work at a desk, get photos at your desk. Even if you're in a studio that has a desk that's not exactly yours, it's still showing you working at a desk. Bring your laptop, a notebook, a coffee cup, whatever your work area looks like, and create the scene. If you use specific tools in your work, like a hairdresser uses scissors, show them. The esthetician's device, the photographer's camera, the coach's whiteboard. When potential clients see your tools, they feel physiologically more comfortable hiring you because they understand what the experience is going to look like and involves before they ever even reach out. Showing your process and your tools is not showing off. It is answering the question your future client is quietly asking. What is it actually going to be like to work with this person? Question 5, do you have a pet or kids that your clients may hear when you're working? This is a really fun one. If a client comes to your home office, meet your cat on a video call, or hear your dog or your kids in the background during sessions, include them in the shot. That pet is part of a client experience. A future client who also loves dogs or kids or pets of any kind sees a lifestyle shot of you with your pet or kids and already feels at home before they ever even book a call. They have an image of what they can think about when they get on that consultation call. It is one of the warmest, most human things that you can do to put in your marketing. Showing your real world instead of a sterile studio builds more trust than almost any posed photo. So plan for it. And also, if your home is not something aesthetically pleasing in your mind, then you can always go to any of those rentable workspaces and bring your things to decorate, or like I said before, at a studio that already has a desk. Now, why do these photos work harder for you? Well, once you have these shots, they don't just live on your website. They work everywhere. A varied expression photo makes a perfect Pinterest pin hook. A frustrated face with text overlay saying still using the same photos from 3 years ago has worked incredibly well for me. It stops the scroll because it speaks directly to the person who needs a brand photo shoot. Your behind the scenes shot answers the question every potential client is asking before they book. It becomes a pin, a reel cover, a website hero image. Your lifestyle shot with your pet or your kids, Your real workspace, or even a studio workspace or a rentable workspace with your things around you, makes your brand feel human and real. People book people. They feel like they know you. And remember, brands using original photos see a 35% increase in customer trust. These are the photos that will earn that for you. If you want to know how to use your brand photos on Pinterest so that they actually drive traffic and outbound clicks, I have a whole video on that. The link will be in the description. And if you are ready to do a shoot that is planned around what your future client needs to see, not just what you look like, that is exactly how I approach a full brand experience. Every shoot I do is planned around marketing, the behind the scenes, the process, the tools, the emotions, the lifestyle. We think through all 5 of these questions before I ever pick up my camera. The strategy behind the photos matters more than the camera they are shot on. This is the difference between photos that sit in a folder on your computer and photos that actually book clients. Book a free discovery call and we'll talk through exactly what your shoot would look like at jenvasquez.com/discovery. 5 questions to answer before your next shoot. What does it look like to work with you? What do you wear when you are serving clients? What do your clients feel before and after? Where do you work and what tools do you use? And do you have a pet or children that your clients will see or hear when you work with them? Your brand photos are not about how you look. They are about what your future client needs to see to finally be ready to hire you. Tell me in the comments, what is the one shot you wish you had from your last brand shoot that you did not think to ask for? I read every comment and I am genuinely interested.